a different topic and ask Eileen, how do you think we can collaborate better among these institutions in ASEAN, to validate, to standardize this data that we are talking about? How can we better collaborate?
I think the first thing is just for every network is just building trust, building relationship, because we don't expect like the first day, like in a meeting, like everyone talk about everything. So I think the first thing, the most important thing is to build the trust. And if when the trust come to each other, they are more willing to share information and learn from each other and work together. So maybe we could gradually kind of develop what really have common interests. Maybe we could have like a common approach, common standardized things, and to work together.
Thank you so much. So trust is the highlight that probably I'll pick up from that. Kindly notify me if they're able to speak so that I come back to them. I'll come back to Elizabeth. Your experience in the university, again, you know very well from what was presented here, we have a gap in skills and also expertise. So some people mentioned some of the gaps in skills and expertise, but which particular skills or expertise do you think are currently lacking across the region? And how can the universities play a role in filling up this gap?
Yeah, okay, because I'm from the university.
Yes.
And just to let you know that here in Indonesia, we already built a strong network between the university, for example, with the NPO, with the quarantine, as well as the Ministry of Agriculture in terms of pest and disease surveillance. So it seems like we try to build, for example, methodology to do the surveillance, because at this time, the technology, methodology to do detection, identification, grow very quick,
yes.
And we have to catch up with the advanced technology. So the university as well as the, for example, research institute may help the surveillance activities. And for specifically for the surveillance methods, I think we need to improve, for example, the sampling methods. It is very important to have accurate and valid sampling methods, because we need the result of the surveillance to have accurate for the assessment result. And then, of course, when we have the good sampling method, we will have a lot of data. We need to have the capability to analyze the data properly, and also to manage the data, because it's we already spend time, energy, and money to do the surveillance. For example, Indonesia, it's a big coverage country, so if we do not manage the data well, it will gone just like that. So we need the skill to manage the data. And as I mentioned, detection method, taxonomic expert also is important. Sometimes we forgot that we only recently we mostly rely on the advanced, for example, molecular technique, but we should remember that classical, taxonomy identification is also important. So we need still the expert on those. So, yeah. And one more thing is the communication and the extension skill. Most of us is like lab people, working in the lab, and having fun with those virus, fungi, and bacteria, but we don't have the skill to communicate the result. For example, to the farmers, other parties. So we also need expertise for the communication extension. Yeah.
Thank you so much. You've mentioned very important points, and I think this only reiterates some of the points that were mentioned from the country presentations earlier this morning. Mr. Samnang, communication is key, trust is key. Now, what mechanisms do you think would facilitate regular exchange among experts? We have experts in the room. Do you think training programs, fellowships, joint projects, shared labs, which mechanisms do you think can work best and facilitate more and much